Hi, Amanda.
All right. Good evening, gentlemen. So the introduction of the TIP is on the agenda for tonight, so I'm just going to give you guys an overview of what's out there, and you'll also be getting a TIP book tomorrow. We had some technical difficulties this afternoon, but we will get that to you. So this is just the vision and mission statement for the road board and the TIP. We're using county dollars to construct new roads, meet the demands of new development and changes in traffic patterns, and enhance existing roads to reduce congestion and safety. This is the members of the road board. We thank them for their service. They're a great group. The priorities of the road board fund are new arterial roads and improvements to existing arterials, congestion mitigation and safety on non-arterials, as well as economic development enhancement projects. So just quickly, we've set some goals last year. Just the first was system expansion. This shows that we did indeed expand the system in multiple areas. The vehicle miles traveled and delay. So we actually had 0.75% increase in vehicle miles traveled from 2017 to 18, and a 5.8% decrease in delay. So that was a big number. I think Gateway Greenlight did in fact help that. The freeways are actually becoming more congested, but the arterials have handled traffic well recently. This is actually the non-freeway performance from 2017 to 18, so you can see kind of across the board a 2% increase in speed and decrease in a 1% decrease in travel time, excuse me. So again, that is Gateway Greenlight signalized corridors doing what they're supposed to be doing. In terms of safety, this is crash data from 2012 to 2017, and you will see that the crash rates have increased kind of in overall and in fatalities. So this is something that we're going to start looking at more. I recently had a meeting where Jefferson County presented their safety initiative. I'm hoping that we can implement something like that at the county level as well and try to make some safety improvements and help these numbers. So anyway, moving on to the actual TIP. Since its inception, the half-cent transportation sales tax has provided $690 million in county funding to construct just under $1.4 billion in transportation improvements. That equates to, over the last 10 years, funding from 35% to 72% of total project costs coming from the county, an average of 48%. The proposed 2019 TIP is $38 million in county funds to construct $110 million in improvements, so around 35% of total funding. And we're locked up. There we go. So project overview, we're recommending 42% of the funds go to new roads. That's 6 projects, 35.7 to traffic flow for 4 projects, and 16.1 to condition for 5 projects. The other ones are up there. And then this is a breakdown of where those extra funds are coming from. So MoDOT district funds is $37 million. That's for the I-70 project, which I'll talk about later. MoDOT cost share at $12.6 million. And federal funds at 9.8 made up the majority of those extra funds. So we are leveraging our dollars very well currently. Just getting down to the actual projects, new road projects were 58%. New road and reconstruction was 58% of funds. So we have Old Highway N from Old Forester to Summers. That's just an extension. And then Old Highway N Phase 2 will reconstruct the existing road from Hawks Ridge Trail to that extension. Caledonia Parkway is from the 64 Outer Road to Route DD. That's a new road. 370 ramp from Salt River to 370 southbound. David Hochul Parkway Phase 2D is from Goodfellow to Meyer Road. That's the extension of David Hochul Parkway. Interstate Drive extension from Shaper to DHP. So these are all projects related to the interchange that will be finished in 2022 or 21, maybe. Highway N in Cottleville is from Motherhead to Mid Rivers, a reconstruction. Stump Road and Darden Prairie is Highway into Fisey. South 5th from Fairgrounds to San Juan Drive. 61 West Outer Roads Extension is a turn lane on Winsville Parkway. Interstate Drive reconstruction is from east of Quail Ridge entrance to Prospect Dwello. That's partly MoDOT owned. We are cost sharing on that. So they are paying about 40% of that. And that's an area we get a lot of complaints about. So congestion mitigation, Highway DD at Streets of Caledonia and the I-64 interchange. Maggie Road interchange, you've seen before, we did supplement that slightly. They got STP funds and we now have a set project, so we gave another 800,000 on top of our 4 million that we had given before. Central School Road in St. Peter's Howell is a county highway project and adding turn lanes, and I-70 Fairgrounds to Cave Springs improvement. MoDOT, I will talk about here. So this is the big project. MoDOT has $37 million in district funds to build some of these improvements, so we wanted to get as much as we could, bang for our dollar. So we did a cost share for another 10 million, so we are at 57 million in total project costs. This will include interchange and outer road improvements, so improvements to the interchanges at Cave Springs and Zumbel, new overpass between those two interchanges, and a 4th lane added in each direction between those two interchanges. It will also complete the gap in the North Outer Road from Fairgrounds to Zumbel, access to the outer roads from Hawks Nest, and a revised interchange at First Capital. So we don't know exactly what these will look like yet, but it's going to be some vast improvements that we're very excited about. Safety study and other, we have one safety project, that's Piney Road from Forest Way to Stewart Springs. They're adjusting or reconstructing some curves to make that much smoother. 0.2% for the study, the Great Street study, that's $30,000 for the Frenchtown Great Streets. And smart parking, Spencer Road is some extra lanes that were identified in the Salt River ramp study that they need to add to Spencer and Premier. And then the next 370 interchange is just the design for the second ramp from north or southbound 370 or westbound to westbound Salt River Road. This is the map of those projects, and that's all I have.